Good afternoon and welcome back to the channel. Today I've got something a little bit different. Me and Nat fancied a nice coffee because the weather is so hot at the moment. So I brought you down to, well, I'm going to call it the Giant Lily Café because they have some amazing lilies here. In fact, the world's largest lilies are behind me. And we're going to go in, we're going to have a coffee, but this place is not only a coffee shop, it's also hotel accommodation. And a spa. We're in Bantao or near to Bantao, so a great area to be staying in. The Giant Lilies is a great attraction for selfies. If you're into picture taking, then this is the place to come. Now they do have a few options. If you don't bring your own camera, you can get them to film you with a drone, or you can have a 360 experience. You do have to pay for it. It is a little bit touristy and it's not the cheapest place, but it is definitely an experience. If you're staying in places like Qatar, Caron, and you've got some transport, then this place is a great ride out. It's going to take you a couple of hours to get over here, have something to eat, maybe some drink, and then back to your hotel. So a great experience. Let's go inside and find out what this place is like. And straight away you can see what this place is all about. It's very well organised. No matter where you're sitting, you're going to have a really good view of the pond. It's all built around the pond, and that's where those giant lilies are that I was talking about earlier. So whether you're coming here for food and drink or just a coffee, you're going to be able to get a great view. You're going to be able to get yourself some pictures. Now me and Nat were very lucky. We arrived just as a table at the very front became free, so we've got a really front seat view of the pond area and the lilies. And here they are, the famous giant lilies. Now in Thai they're called Bua Kra Dong, otherwise known as the Victoria lily, named after the British Queen Victoria. They originate from South America and they are the world's largest water lily, growing up to approximately 1.5 meters in diameter, and they can actually take up to 65 kilos in weight. So yes, a person can actually stand on these water lilies, but you won't see that here today. You will see that they've got boats out on the pond where you can actually lie or sit on the boat and have your pictures taken, or you can stand on the decking area that's just in front of us here. Let's now talk about the cafe and the food and drink selection and our experience here. Now, as I mentioned earlier, the cafe itself is very organised and nicely laid out. When we arrived, the staff did ask us whether we were there for food and drink or just drinks, and of course we told them we were there just for coffees, so they took us to an applicable table, which in our case worked out great because we had a low down relaxed table that was really ideal for drinks. Now I don't think you can reserve tables, they're just first come basis. It just depends on when you arrive and what's available, but as I mentioned, the seating arrangement is very good, so you will get a good view of the pond area and those lilies, so don't worry too much about where you are sitting, unless of course you're not happy with it, then maybe you can get them to change your table. But we were very happy with our seating arrangement. Now because we told them we were there just for drinks, they only gave us the drinks menu, so I didn't get a chance to have a look at the prices and what food they do. But looking at the drink selection, it is definitely a little bit higher than your local average cafe, but you have to remember you're paying for the setting and the whole experience as well, not just for a coffee. So in the end, we decided to have a peanut coffee, which is what I ordered, and Nat ordered a cream soda, which I was quite surprised about. She didn't have a coffee. Now, she told me she wasn't blown away with the cream soda, it was just okay, and I must admit again with my coffee it was okay, given the price. I would have thought it would have been a little bit better, but there you go. As I say, you're paying for the experience, not so much for the drinks. I can't comment on the food because I didn't try it there, and I would imagine the food is fairly expensive. I did have a look at the cake selection, and they got some lovely looking cakes. Again, prices a little bit higher than your average local cafe. Now, overall, I really enjoyed the experience because of the table we had. We got that laid back atmosphere. We sat there, we didn't feel rushed, even after we had finished the drinks. They didn't try and rush us to leave. You can spend as much time as you like there. You can go backwards and forwards, taking photos, whatever you want to do. You do need to be a little bit patient because obviously it's busy with other people. Even though it's busy, it felt relaxed, but you do have to allow sometimes people take a little bit longer than would be expected to take a picture because they're after that ideal picture. Who's this place ideal for? Well, if you're into photography, social media, or just looking for something a little bit different while you're in Phuket, then this is definitely a place to come for the experience. It's not the type of place where you would come just for a quick coffee. That is my honest opinion. Now then, let me know some thoughts and comments down below. But this cafe is a little bit special. It is a bit touristy, I must admit. And if you're coming here, then you're going to pay a little bit more than some of the coffee shops that you find because you're paying for the giant lilies, the chance to have a photograph with these very special plants, I guess you're going to call them water plants. So something a little bit different, but well worth coming. If you're into pictures, if you're into your selfies, then this cafe is a must for those special pictures. You can of course pay the place and they will have a drone hovering over the top of you while you're lying about, and you get those very picturesque selfie pictures. But drop me some comments, let me know your thoughts on this type of cafe. And I guess that's it for today's video. I will speak to you very soon. I eat, I ride, I explore. Until next time, I'll see you soon.